Let's take a moment now for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. And as you take a look at Boston, Clark, what's the key against this Thunder squad?
Well, I think the trick will be containing their offense. They put in work over the last 8 games. And you know what? Offensively, they've done a nice job. They're executing, they're finding the open guy, shooting a high percentage, and as a result, their scoring has gone up recently.
Clark, how about Oklahoma City? What's the key for them?
Kevin, you know they've got to look out for Rajon Rondo. The leading assist man in the NBA, he's at the helm offensively. He runs the show. But the difficulty is if you play the pass, then he's going to get baskets too. So you've got to be ready to defend him honestly. Play him for his scoring ability, but also be ready to get your hands in the passing lanes.
Rondo with it. Last time out, he had 14 points. Garnett, the screen. To the high post, over Green. The shot, no good. And the Thunder go the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
One of the things that I thought made a big impact was their ability to knock down the three-point shot consistently. They didn't waste time with the ball. When the open three was available, they shot it.
Rondo with it. Right now averaging 17 points a game. To Pierce. Defended by Durant. Pierce. Now Allen. 6 seconds to shoot. For 3. Allen. Great play to stay with it.
Plays like that tell you who's hungry and who wants it.
On defense, Boston, they couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Kevin, I really don't think they have anything to be ashamed of. I mean, they played hard, really hard, but they just couldn't compete on enough levels to take control.
Grant, shooting 1.
He can't complete the three-point play. And here are the Celtics now. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
There were no surprises in the series last season, beating these guys pretty soundly both games.
Rondo with it. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Garnett on the mark from 16 feet out. You've watched a lot of Kevin Garnett. Is he the most intense NBA player you've ever seen?
I tell you what, he's right up there. And I don't know if anybody has a more intense pregame match than KG does. I mean,
yes,
the way he goes up against the basket stanchion and support and makes all kind of machinations with his mouth and looks into the crowd and talks to himself before the jump ball. But he's been doing that since he came into the league. I mean, I knew Sam Mitchell was a teammate of his in Minnesota, and he said this young guy is something else. And that's been who he is and who he's been throughout his career. So I don't know if there's anybody that's ever been more intense in getting ready to play day in and day out than Kevin Garnett.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the three-pointer by Paul Pierce. Here's Pierce, almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. Jeff Green picks one up. Isn't it interesting when Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen come to the Boston Celtics and they say, maybe you two should be the captains? They said no. Paul Pierce has been here the longest. Paul Pierce is the captain of this team.
Yeah, that speaks volumes to who Paul Pierce is and what he's been, but also to those other guys as well. Pierce has just been such a steady, high-level player throughout his career. One of the outstanding scorers and maybe one of the best clutch scorers, top 4 or 5 clutch scorers in the NBA throughout his career. I mean, he's put together some fourth quarters and some playoff numbers that rival some of the all-time greats.
And Durant gets it to go.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Now Allen. Boy, he just disappeared against San Antonio, and they really needed him. Rondo. Good with the wide-open shot.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Here's Durant. Oh! 2 hands for safety.
That was absurd. What a jam.
Coach Rivers calls a timeout. The one-year college requirement, Clark, is interesting. We're seeing kids now come out after their freshman year, some after their sophomore year in college. Is it helping or hurting colleges? And is it helping or hurting the NBA?
Well, I think it's a mixed bag at this point. It's only been a couple of years now that we've had the mandatory go-to-college rule for high school players. They've got to at least spend a year in college, and at that point they can determine whether they go to the NBA. I think 1 year of college is better than none. I certainly think 2 or 3 years of college would be ideal. But right now we are where we are, and I do think it has a negative impact in some cases on the colleges and on the pro game. Pros don't get fully or more developed players from a physical standpoint and a maturity standpoint. And at the college level, it can be very dysfunctional for a program when you have successive years where you have one-and-done players. So it's a mixed bag at this point, Kevin.
Wallace, good. If you talk to scouts, and you and I talk to NBA scouts, they love the basketball IQ of Rasheed Wallace. We know what he does physically on the floor. He's gifted. You talk to the players, who they want on their team, they want Rasheed Wallace. This guy's basketball IQ very high.
Sharp, tremendous producer, but you always get the sense, at least I do, Kevin, with him, and I've seen him play at a high level in a number of games throughout the years, but he's had an outstanding career, and you're right, all the things you say about him. I mean, he's a high-quality teammate, knows the game, and is really effective. I'd like to see him be more of a force in the low post, because he's dangerous down. I think he's unguardable down there, but he likes the three-point shot a little too.
Everybody says that, Clark. They would love to see him down low.
Yeah, I think probably Rasheed is just saying, I'm going to do it my way no matter what everybody says.
Harden didn't realize that he was on the line, and they'll turn it over. Grant having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been finding the open man over and over this quarter.
He really has, Clark. Whenever a player is getting his teammates involved, good things always seem to happen.
Without a doubt, when one guy's finding his teammates, everybody starts running and filling the lanes, and it just builds on the positive momentum.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. You take a look at the Thunder, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think that they would shoot a high percentage. But there's some other factors at play here. They're unselfish, they set good screens, they move well without the ball, and they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get.
And here are the Thunder now, following the basket by Rasheed Wallace. The runner, easy shot, and Green gets it to go.
That's exactly what coaches love to see on offense, high percentage shots.
Here's Allen. Green with the rebound.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Grant. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for two. It's on Rajon Rondo.
It's a well-used foul there to prevent the easy layup, Kevin.
And he gives them the lead. Now Allen, averaging 16 points a game. Perkins inside. Thomas is on him. From close range, no good from Perkins. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Westbrook, lays it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack. They're in front, 22-19. Here's Allen. The shot is off, and the Thunder go the other way.
He hasn't been able to get on track here.
Grant.
The D was lurking on that one, and it was just enough to throw off the shot.
Here's Rondo from short range. Finishes with the soft touch.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Here's Westbrook. We saw him with 10 points last game. 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Touched last by the Celtics. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Atlanta. Right now they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And of course there's the Celtics. A game and a half away. Here's Westbrook. Averaging 16 points a game. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Misses the buzzer beater. The Thunder with the slight lead.
They're looking to find the open man, and you can see their advantage in assists. If I had to point out an area for improvement, it would be on the offensive glass. They need somebody to get in there, mix it up, and come away with a few extra possessions.
It's the end of the first, and we have a shootout. The score still close, 22-21. All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. And here are the Thunder now. And be sure to tune in next Monday. The Nuggets are roadbound. They'll take on the 76ers at the Wachovia Center. It'll be a 7 o'clock start time.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Some changes for the Thunder. And here is Durant. The handoff to Grant. Green kisses it off the glass and in. He's got 6.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Rondo with the ball. Ray Allen is on the wing. Garnett, the screen. Lob. Here's Wallace, guarded by Green. Throws it up.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
A tight game here in Oklahoma City. To Green, takes it up. Hammers it in off the perfect lead pass.
Nice throwdown. That's how to take it to the rim and make it happen.
Wallace, guarded by Green. Poked loose. And it's hauled in by Green.
The interior D was lurking on that one.
Here's now Allen. Now Garnett. Down low. Here's Pierce. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Wallace is whistled for reaching in. That's his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. As you take a look at Rondo, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Simply put, he is a superlative dime dropper. He wants to set his teammates up so they can score. As a matter of fact, he gets more enjoyment out of an assist than he does out of a basket for himself. That's the kind of leadership you like. A guy who wants to make other people look good by scoring the ball.
Boston trailing. Pierce. It counts, and the foul. A lot of talk about where Paul Pierce places himself in the fabric of the Boston Celtics, that rich history. Is he one of the 5 greatest Celtics ever?
In my opinion, yes, no doubt. He's got a championship ring. He's been he's been a significant, integral part of a championship team. And throughout his career, at some point you have to value what players have done individually. I know titles make a difference in evaluating players, but when a guy produces at the level that Paul Pierce has produced at, then he clearly has a place amongst the all-time greats, even in the storied history of the Boston Celtics when you look at his career numbers.
Here's Wallace, following the score by Oklahoma City. And the shot is good from Garnett.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
And let's check out tomorrow night at the Rose Bowl.
The well-set screen freed him up for the nasty throwdown. Nice execution.
Now Allen. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. Coach Rivers calls for a timeout. And as we get a break, let's take a look at some of the scores from last night's games. Out at the Oracle Arena, a win for the Warriors as the Rockets lose. The Boston Celtics lose on the road. The Spurs take that one. Out at the Pepsi Center, a win for the Nuggets. So the Heat drop that game. And back to the game we go. Here's Westbrook after Paul Pierce's score. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Long way to go still in the season, but even so, they've got the top spot. And of course, there's the Lakers, a half game back. Can't sink the first. Good on number 2.
Had a miss on that trip, but still made this a 2-possession lead.
To Garnett. From the stripe. Green with the rebound. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Harden. It's in for 3. 9 points in the game so far.
The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
Screen by Perkins. Here's Allen. Can't get it to go. And the Thunder go the other way. Green. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
It's Pierce on the wing. To Allen. Gets in close. Gets the lay-in.
Assisted by
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Grant. Pierce covering. Here's Westbrook. Allen with the rejection, and it's still a 6-point ball game. Now Garnett, defended by Durant, shoots from the post, and Garnett misses. And the Thunder with possession. 6-point game. Durant lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. 9 points in the game so far.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Here's Pierce. Drops it in on the layup.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
To Grant. Leads him in. Durant buries the short-range jumper. They extend the lead to 8.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Intercepted. The Thunder, with a bucket here, could make it a double-digit game. Here's Grant. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Here's Rondo from inside. Lays it right in. He's got 6. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And here is Durant working on Garnett. Grant. Yes! And the foul. Ray Allen picks one up.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Both teams making some changes. Good for the three-point play. And here comes Ray Allen. He has 6. Pierce, right wing, floats it up, knocks it down from the right block. He's got 16.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Dumps it off. Here's Harden. No luck on the three-point attempt.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but I thought it was a pretty good look.
Here's Pierce. Laid in softly off the glass.
Assisted by Walker.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
And here is Thomas. Green in close. Nice shot, but what an assist by Grant. And that gives him a double-double. Here's Perkins. Hits the jump hook.
Perkins.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 7. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Durant. Sinks the runner in the lane. He's got 13.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Allen. Inside. Graceful finish.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Here's Harden. Cranes the open look.
He was really a non-factor in that first quarter, but he's found a way to step it up here. The Thunder have been on a scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. And that concludes the first half. The score, 53-44. And now the T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats. Oklahoma City benefited from their excellent bench production.
Well, you've got to give credit to the second unit guys for making the most of their minutes on the floor.
Grant has started off well.
Well, he's orchestrating the offense beautifully. I mean, he is a maestro at dropping dimes.
Hi, fans, and welcome. They're ready to start the second half of this game, so let's get on with the action. Here's Westbrook. Thunder changing it up. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a one-point game. To Green. Puts up the baby hook. Grant leads the game in assists. He's setting the table beautifully.
We mentioned his great passing ability and the keys to the game, and he's showing you just what we were talking about.
Here's Garnett. The shot misses, so Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Grant from short range. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. You look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
Very few players have shot it better than this guy has from the three-point line. When he's on the floor, he spreads out the defense. You've got to make sure you're aware of where he is at all times. He'll make you pay from back there.
Here's Wallace. Got a hand on it. Tracked down by the Celtics. Still can't get it to fall.
Boy, they've really been scrapping for rebounds in this one. Neither club really dominating the other one.
Here's Durant. Lays it right in. He's got 17. Boston trailing. Pierce. Great finish in traffic. Sweet touch by the 12th-year veteran out of Kansas. And you're right about the dogfight, Clark. You can tell that both teams really want this one.
Yeah, without question. And with it being as close as it is right now, a hard-fought game, you expect this intensity to keep up.
And here is Durant. He's got 17. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. There'll be more coming your way next Wednesday. It'll be Darren Williams and the Utah Jazz. They find themselves at Staples Center to take on the Lakers. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
I think it'll be fun.
Coach Rivers calls a timeout. Some changes for the Thunder.
Howard and number 13.
Rondo with it. 6 points for him.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. They trail by 1. Grant, guarded by Garnett. Harden passes back, and here is Durant.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Rondo with an assist. This trip up would have 10 for the game. Leads him with the pass. Here's Pierce, and it's tied up.
Pierce for 3.
25 points in the game.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 6.
They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry, Kevin.
Grant, Pierce covering. Durant backs him down from downtown. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Classic case of one good 3 deserves another.
Here's Allen. He can't be stopped. He's got 16.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Can't get the buzzer beater. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. The score still close, 74-73. Kevin Durant has played his heart out. 19 points and 3 assists.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself.
It's the fourth quarter crowd. Get up and make some noise.
Rondo with it. 8 points for him. Deflected. Stolen by the Thunder. Durant. Beautiful feed by Harden.
The steal led to an easy bucket in transition. That's a nice sequence.
Rondo to the right wing. To Allen. From just inside the arc. Bullseye.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Grant, Pierce covering. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Boston on D. It's a 1-point game. The pass cut off by Pierce.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Livingston, kept alive. Here's Durant, booking off the offensive rebound. He's got 23. He's done a great job, Clark, of controlling the ball.
Boy, he sure has, Kevin. I mean, focus and quality ball handling, very impressive. He's really had a positive impact on his team with that kind of work.
Now Allen, 18 points for him. To Perkins. Allen. Inside to Perkins. With 1 on the clock. Oh, just missed it. But he drew contact, and he'll head to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, he got hammered. The Deep definitely got their money's worth on that foul.
Gets them both. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 1. Grant. Oh! Rips it down with both hands. Rondo with it. 8 points for him. Grant gets the reach-in call. That's his second foul of the game. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. They'll be matched up against Memphis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Some changes for the Thunder. Oklahoma City is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
Here's Pierce. 27 points for him. Screen by Perkins. Here's Serbiak. The rebound by Jeff Green.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Going inside. Harden sinks it.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
Boston trailing. Here's Pierce on the paint. Graceful finish. And here are the Thunder now. They lead by 1. Grant backs in. Howard gets the bucket.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Rondo is one basket away from a double-double. We'll see what he does here. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Cheryl Miller had a chance to catch up with Doc Rivers earlier. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey guys, he wants them to post up more. He thinks they can take advantage down there. We'll see if he's right. Guys, back to you.
All right, Cheryl. Garnett, the screen. To Allen. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. Nails the turnaround jumper.
He's typically not the first or even the second option on offense, but you need your role players to hit shots when they're called upon.
Boston on D. It's a 1-point game. Grant flushes it with the one-handed jam.
It's too easy. Far too easy.
Rondo with it. 8 points for him. Garnett. Garnett was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Thomas is in at center. The Thunder with the lead. And here is Green.
That's a terrific play. I call that a room service dime because all he had to do was catch it and finish.
Outright. Here's Wallace. Shot's good.
Excellent recognition. That's a high percentage shot right there.
The Thunder still holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game right now, partner. Every possession is critical.
And here is Green. 16 points for him. Durant down low. Grant. Garnett grabs the board.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
The Celtics can draw to within 1 or tie it with a 3. Now Allen. 18 points for him. Right around, 3 minutes left to the 4th. To Grant. Baseline jumper kept alive. Here's Harden. Trifecta.
Boy, they're really trying to throw dirt on him with the three-point shot here in this second half. And if you're making them, you can put a team away in a hurry. But if you're not, you've got to go to the next option.
Now Garnett. 14 points for him.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And here are the Thunder now. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the high post.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
Wallace. Draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line.
You can see the difference here in the second half, and it's a big difference as far as their intentions on taking that ball inside. They're getting to the paint and drawing fouls at a much higher rate than they did in the first half.
Shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. Eli is in at center. He gets them both.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
On defense, Boston, trailing by 4. Here's Harden off the screen, flies in for the layup.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his tracks, and it freed up the easy basket.
Everybody come get down. Everybody check this out. Everybody walk your walk. Everybody talk your talk. Everybody do what you want. Say what? Do you know? Do you know who's gonna light up the show? Do you know?
Thomas.
Rondo with the ball. 8 points for him. To Pierce. Leads him in. Allen. It's in!
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The Thunder will call a full timeout. They're in front by 4. 1:44 left to the fourth. Eli is in at center.
Let's get up and get loud!
And here are the Thunder now. They lead by 4. Here's Durant. Hits the tough leaning jumper.
He's really ramping it up here in the fourth. An outstanding performance so far.
Rondo with the ball. Here's Wallace.
My goodness, he went reverse on him that time. Beautifully done.
And here are the Thunder now. 4-point game. The dump off to Grant from close range, kept alive. Goes back up, flips it in for 2.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Boston trailing.
Very little time left here. They have the ball, but they are going to need big plays to pull this off.
I know all the other Celtic teammates he has are enjoying themselves, but when you think of Ray Allen and the route he has taken to get to where he was as a world champion with this Boston team, to know his single individual skill set, you feel very good for this guy and what he's been able to accomplish, and cap it off with the ring.
Yeah, he's always been one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
Covered him a lot in college. Always very thoughtful and cerebral in how he approached the game and how he handled himself off the court. And you couldn't be happier for a guy when you think of Ray Allen. And then you think about that sweet, sweet jump shot.
Is that as good a stroke as you've seen in the NBA?
It's one of the best, man. He's one of the guys that I could just sit in the gym, me and him and somebody else rebounding the ball for him and just watch him shoot because it's a thing of beauty.
Eli is in at center. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Six seconds to shoot. Grant connects. Coach Rivers wants to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 43 seconds left to the fourth. Thomas is in at center. Rondo with it. He's got 8. Allen backs down. The jump hook, and that is good. The Thunder will take a timeout here. They're winning by 4. 31 seconds left in the game.
Tight dilemma that just got you. Brought your legs onto crutches. Facing decision, good stuff in division. Why for work is life worth it? Why should I not just force it? Because it's absurd vacations in suburbs. My skin's bleeding, in your cause sleeping. I'm cheating, understand and forgive. One gave hand, others believe and achieve.
Eli is in at center. And here are the Thunder now. They lead by 4. The Celtics will go for the intentional foul.
Fouled him to prevent the easy basket. You'll have to earn it at the line.
Thomas is in at center. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
They had the foul, but he's the last guy you want to put on the line. He doesn't miss often.
Rondo. That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul. Number 13, shooting 2.
Gets the first. That puts them up by 5. Thomas will leave the floor. Two for 2, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Big foul there. He hits the clutch free throws and pads their lead.
The Celtics on offense. They trail by 6. The Celtics are intentionally fouled.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Number 13, shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Celtics will take a timeout. They're down by 8. 7 seconds left to the 4th. Clark, what's your take?
They're still trying to claw their way back into this game, but it's futile right now. It would take a couple of miracles for them to win this one.
Rondo with it. 8 points for him. From deep. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. The Thunder win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Celtics 105-97. For his solid performance, James Harden is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Yeah, Kevin, he was really stroking it. He shot the lights out, and there was just no one out on the floor who could stop him.